What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Canelo Alvarez and Jake Paul in the news. Canelo Alvarez says that he will accept a fight with Jake Paul on one condition, all right, or on his condition. But in order to hear that condition, you got to stay tuned so I can read the article, which I am about to get into now. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this article, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion of of the whole matter of the situation. All right. Shout out to MMAweekly.com. It says Canelo Alvarez will accept Jake Paul fight on one condition. After months of pushing, Jake Paul may have finally persuaded Canelo Alvarez to accept the fight. Canelo Alvarez seems to have had a change of heart regarding a potential fight against Jake Paul. The problem child has been making waves in boxing for several years, but his career rose to an all-new high during his fight with Mike Tyson. While the clash failed to deliver, it garnered much attention, so much so that it broke records for the biggest gate in combat sport history outside of Las Vegas and the most viewed outside of Vegas. So any gates that was put on outside of Vegas, it broke records in combat history, but obviously it didn't break no like Floyd Mayweather records. So let's make sure we let's make sure I had to make sure I elaborated on that, because you got dummies that really run with that. But anyways, and the most viewed boxing event with more than 100 million total viewers. Throughout his rise, Jake Paul has been making noise for why Canelo Alvarez should fight him, and he may now have his wish. The legendary Mexican boxer now welcomed a meeting with Paul in the ring, though it comes with a condition. Would I fight Jake Paul? When I'm done with boxing, why not? Alvarez confirmed to the Full Send podcast. Maybe I'll do it. Yeah, when I'm done competing at the top. I think it is good, because what happens is there are other people who never watch boxing, or they don't know anything about boxing. They want to watch Jake Paul because he brings fans from other worlds, right? That's good, because everybody gets to enjoy it. Maybe I'll fight Jake Paul in the future. Maybe. Despite welcoming influencers all over the sport, Canelo Alvarez doesn't see them as true fighters, though he does respect their business acumen. As a fighter, I don't know, because being a fighter is different, Alvarez said regarding the surge of influencers making the jump over to the boxing ring. What they do, I think they do for business, and you need to respect that. So Canelo Alvarez is basically saying that he respects the business of it, but let me go ahead and speak on it, man. Now let me get into one thing that Jake said that I did not like. After his fight with Mike Tyson, Jake said Canelo needs me. Bro, that's a very arrogant thing to say, because first of all, Canelo does not need you at all. Canelo has sold more pay-per-views than you have. Canelo has accomplished more in 1 year than you have in your entire quote-unquote career existing in boxing. And it's like, bro, I've taken up for Jake a lot, but man, if you guys know my channel, bro, I keep it 100. When you say things that I disagree with, I'm gonna speak on that, bro. And I don't like the fact that Jake feels this arrogance about himself, saying that a guy like Canelo needs him. Bro, Canelo is the face of boxing, bro. Canelo has accomplished more in one fight or than you've accomplished in your career. You've yet to fight even a contender. You've yet to fight you've never fought anybody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't sit here and say Canelo needs you when it's actually, bro, if you're trying to be, you say you want to be taken serious in boxing, so buddy, it's you that needs Canelo. If you're trying to be taken serious in boxing, you fighting Canelo would give you that. Canelo fighting you would be a joke. That would be going backwards for Canelo. So how does Canelo need you when everything that you've accomplished, Canelo has? You've made a lot of money. Canelo's made a lot of money. You have not sold. You got good views with Netflix. Cool. Canelo has sold. It's Canelo. One of Canelo's fights is in the top 5 biggest pay-per-view buys of all time. Pay-per-view buys, not Netflix subscriptions. Pay-per-view buys. Big difference, bro. Mayweather Canelo is the number 2 number 4 Mayweather versus Canelo is the number 4 most bought pay-per-view fights in boxing, and I want to say like number 5 or 6. I think it's like right, that one is right behind Conor McGregor and Khabib. What's his name? I want to say, so like number 5 of pay-per-view event histories. Like it just in whether that be MMA, UFC, wrestling, boxing, like so. Canelo's accomplished anything that you could even dream of accomplishing. So let's get that out the way right now. Secondly, I'm glad that Canelo stated that he would consider fighting him when he's retired, because that's something that Floyd Mayweather spoke on, and I actually agree. Floyd Mayweather stated, like, bro, these fighters should not, because there's a lot of fighters that's talking about doing exhibitions now. And Floyd was not the first fighter that did it, did the exhibitions. He definitely made it popular, right? But Floyd stated something that's very true. Like, these fighters that are active don't need to be doing exhibitions. They need to wait until their career is over, then do exhibitions or whatnot. Like, you doing exhibitions while you have a whole career going on makes absolutely no sense. You need to be focusing on your career and getting all that you can get out of your career, instead of like putting a pause on it for an exhibition matchup. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. So I love that Canelo Alvarez is not finna put his career on hold for a Jake Paul. I really do. I mean, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, though Jake Paul can box, but I've seen way too many flaws with Jake Paul that would let me know that Canelo Alvarez would really hurt that man, like really hurt him, and I promise you he would really hurt that man. So I have absolutely no interest in seeing Canelo Alvarez fighting the Jake Paul, because I'm telling you now, like, it wouldn't end well for Jake Paul. And I like Jake Paul, but it's like, bro, come on, bro, you need some real people in your corner, because you speaking out of pocket, bro, and I don't like it, bro. Like, I don't like how you, like, if Jake Paul would have come into boxing and just, hey man, I'm just fighting the guys that I'm fighting, I'm just trying to, I'm getting a bag off of this. It's something I love doing, and I'm not trying to step on any toes. I ain't trying to call out no real fighters, and cool, bro. But when you're talking about guys like Canelo need you and all this type of stuff, and then saying you want to be taken serious in the sport of boxing, but then calling out guys like Floyd Mayweather, who's already old and weighs like 50 pounds less than you do, like, come on, bro. Like, you can't sit here and say stuff like that. Once again, how does Canelo need you when it's actually you that wants to be taken serious in the sport of boxing? Canelo's already taken serious in the sport of boxing. You want to get to where Canelo's at, so buddy, you need him. You have yet to fight a legitimate fighter, and the one half legitimate fighter that you fought in Tommy Fury beat you. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, you can't be talking that gibberish, bro. Like, nah, bro. Canelo is solidified, and I'm glad that Canelo is standing on principle with this. Like, I really don't feel like Canelo should be entertaining. I really don't feel like any true fighter should be entertaining a fight with Jake Paul, bro. Like, let Jake Paul do the whole misfits boxing or whatever that stuff may be. Let him do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be the king of misfits boxing all day. I mean, that doesn't hold much weight, but cool, you can do that. But as far as you stepping into the real side of boxing, bro, against real competition, no, my dude. Like, keep it in your lane. I had no problems with you fighting the two guys that you fought that didn't really have a name. I had no problems with that, even though people were trying to criticize. I had no problems with that, because you were going about it the right way. But when you doing stuff like calling out real fighters that have solidified themselves in this sport and have made their mark in this sport, and saying that they need you, like, God, like, bro, that's not what we're not finna do that. And again, I like what Jake Paul is doing, bringing more pay to the fighters. I love it, bro. But stay in your lane, bro. Like, don't be disrespecting fighters like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, nah, bro. I can't. We can't ride with that, bro. You got Archer Better Be calling you out and all this type of stuff. And granted, yes, you have an amazing following, but again, that following is not gonna win you a world title. It might get you to a world title, just the way how corrupt boxing is, but it's not gonna win you a world title, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that work in, bro. So that's all I'm saying with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like I definitely hopefully in the near future, as far as Canelo goes, we don't know I don't know what his next moves are gonna be. He doesn't have too many options. He is cleared out of division or whatnot. I mean, obviously you got guys like Diego Pacheco and Christian Mobili, but I don't think anybody sees them beating Canelo Alvarez. You know, so you clear out of division, bro. Hopefully, we get the Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez fight. If not, I just feel like Canelo should just retire. I mean, he has nothing else to prove in the sport of boxing. I mean, literally nothing else to prove. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's did his thing or whatnot. He has nothing else to prove if he doesn't fight. I mean, he doesn't even have anything to prove with fighting David Benavidez. It's just the fight that we want, right? But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?